So I'm just going to wait for everybody to join in, but there's some big announcements from Dodge. I'm getting ready to drive the Integra Type R to the Honda dealership, so that's going to be pretty cool. I got to pick up a couple of things for the Integra, one of them of which is at the dealership. So I'm just waiting for everybody to join in here because Dodge has got some pretty big announcement that they've released and has leaked over the last couple of days, which I think is pretty fucking awesome if you ask me. I think it's going to be big news. So welcome everybody to the live feed here on my channel today, and I just want to talk about a couple things, really cool things from Dodge, as well as the things I got planned for the channel and the cars. Now, first thing I want to talk about is Dodge's big announcement. Has anybody in here heard what they've leaked over the last couple of days? And I think that is going to be leaking at the New York Auto Show. What's up, Lewis? Which I'll be at, and I think it's pretty cool. What's up, Brad? I have basically an inkling in my heart and in my gut that things are going to be pretty epic in the next couple of months to year. What's up, Jody from Freehold Tire Pros? What's up, Jack? What's up, guys? So yes, what's up, Alex? So I'm telling you guys right now that in the next year and a half or year, somewhere, Dodge is going to officially announce something really awesome. And Kevin, I do think it's worth it. So what's up, everyone that's joining in? I'm going to tell you guys this is going to be epic. Dodge is releasing something really cool in 2021. So what that means, if you're wondering why I'm standing in the garage, it's because it's raining outside. It's just miserable. I'll show you. It's just wet everywhere, and I'm not trying to get wet. So what is going on is that Dodge has teased the new Ram Rebel with new engines. So what's actually going to be happening here is I've done some digging. What's up, bro? Paul family cruising in here. So yes, what's going on here is that Dodge has teased the Rebel TRX. Now, a lot of people said, oh my God, Corey, you're so full of shit. The TRX isn't coming. The Hellcat wide body Charger isn't coming. The Chrysler 300 never got spotted in Michigan. Yes, it did. If you watch my video from like 3 or 4 months ago, I clearly said that Dodge was releasing the TRX. The TRX Rebel was not, and I repeat, not a fake vehicle. It was not a one-time deal. It was just like the Durango SRT was 3 years ago when they did that teaser. The Ram Rebel TRX is coming. It's 100% fact. It's coming. I've been telling people that for a long time, and I'm sticking to my guns, and now it leaked. So what's actually happening right now is the TRX has 2 engine options. You guys are all going to be happy about this. The first option, which is the base engine, yes, is a 7.0, a 7-liter V8. Now, if I'm going to guess off the top of my head, I'm going to spec the 7-liter out as being about 525 horsepower, maybe 500, or it may even be 450 with 550 foot-pound of torque. So the first engine's a 7-liter V8. That's definitely going to be the base engine. Now, the optional engine is going to have to be more than the 7-liter. So here it is. Yes, the Hellcat engine is an option, and it's not going to be the 550 they originally teased, because that would be a moot point considering the 7-liter V8's already got 500 horsepower. So if you guys are wondering what the 7-liter V8's going to be, that 7-liter is going to be an upgraded version of the 6.4 in a way, with thicker sidewalls or cylinder walls. And what that basically means is you can't bore a 6.4 to a 7. It's not going to happen, so it's a different block. And what that means is it's basically going to be similar in ways to the 6.4, but with thicker cylinder walls. In order to get the thicker cylinder walls, you're going to have to basically have a bigger block and a bigger engine. So they've got a 7-liter, so you could probably supercharge that engine and make 800-900 horsepower, but you won't have to, because the Hellcat engine is going to have 707 horsepower for the Ram Rebel TRX. Now, there is a possibility that they may do 675 horsepower, but I highly doubt that. But it is a possibility. But the options are going to be a 7-liter V8 or a 6.2 supercharged V8, which is the Hellcat engine. So Ram Rebel owners are going to be very, very happy about this, because if you didn't see my previous video, you should check it out. The Ram Rebel TRX has a cooler in the fender in the side of the vehicle. So when you pop open the passenger and driver fenders, They're flared out around the gas cap because you can put a cooler in there, like ice, drinks, all kinds of stuff. And then supposedly, from what I've heard, inside the car, you're going to hit a button and it's going to dump the ice water out when you're done, or you have to manually do it. But I heard rumors that it might be electronic. I don't know. But what I will tell you guys is we're talking about an all-wheel drive pickup truck with 700 horsepower. Now, pricing is going to be something else people are going to want to talk about. What is the price going to be of this? Well, I'll tell you my prediction since I predicted the TRX Rebel, and it is now pretty much all but officially coming out. I will tell you my prediction on price. I think the Ram Rebel with the 7-liter is going to start out about $60,000, maybe $65,000 for the 7-liter. If you want to opt for the Hellcat, you're going to be about I think it's going to be about $80,000, $80,000 to $85,000 MSRP. That's what I'm guessing. Now, it could be a little bit more. It might be $100,000 with the Hellcat. I don't think it'll be $100,000 with the 7-liter. I think the 7-liter will be about the price of a Hellcat. It'll be about $65,000, $70,000 maybe when you're all done decking it out, maybe $75,000. But I think we're talking demon price by the time you add the Hellcat engine. So what I suggest for everyone who's looking and possibly wanting this truck, don't believe the haters out there. Don't believe all the people that are saying, I don't believe it. The Rebel's coming. 100%, the Rebel is coming, and you guys got about 1.5 years before it's released to the public to buy, maybe 2. It just depends on what Dodge is doing. I would not doubt you're going to see the release notes or the preview teaser at the New York Auto Show next year. So April 2019, they're going to drop it. And it's going to be released in November of 19. So it comes out for a 20 model. They could go one more year past that, but I just don't see it happening. I truly believe that this vehicle is going to be hitting the market. This time next year, we're going to start seeing teasers. So yeah, I totally feel pumped about this because I'm probably going to be getting it. And I think you guys are going to freak when you see the specs of it, but just think about that. All-wheel drive, air ride suspension, TRX, off-road monster with 700 horsepower. They had to go after the Raptor because the Raptor's been killing it. And as far as what Xander says, a Raptor killer, absolutely. The Raptor only has like 450 or 475 horsepower, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the 7-liter V8 is going to compete with the Raptor. It's going to be 450 to 500 horsepower. So anyone who opts for the Hellcat engine in the Ram Rebel TRX, you are going to be destroying Raptors. It's pretty much all a guarantee. 480 seems about right for the 7-liter V8. They're giving it a 7-liter over the 6.4 because of multiple reasons, one being torque. Now that we're talking about this, do you guys want to know my prediction on why the Rebel's getting a 7-liter V8? Well, I'll tell you why. A lot of people have been speculating that the new Durango SRT starting in 2019, including Paul at Family Cruisin', who's a friend of mine, really cool guy, by the way, check out his channel. I think he's here right now. He was talking about how the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio was going to go into the new SRT Durango with 400 or 550 horsepower, 525 horsepower. I think that, you're welcome, Paul. I think that Paul may have been right about the Quadrifoglio going into the Durango SRT, but here is what my prediction is. The fact that the 7-liter is going to be the same size engine physically, like from the exterior and pretty close in weight to the 6.4, and they've got an outdated engine that's been out now since 2012. And if you think about 2012 going into 2019, that's 7 years. If you go back from 2012, 7 years, you're at 2005, and that's when the 6.1 liter came out. So going based on Dodge's history, I'm sure everybody in here is going to freak when I say this in a positive way. The 7-liter V8 is going to debut in the Durango SRT in 2019 or 20. I think the SRT engine for the coming Dodges is going to be the 7-liter V8. What chance do I think this is? 75% or higher, if not all the way 100%. Now, I already called the Rebel TRX, I already called the wide-body Charger, and they're both in the making. I've got contacts, I got family that work at Chrysler or work at Fiat now, FCA, and I'm telling you guys that I truly believe in my heart that the 2020 Durango SRT and Jeep Grand Cherokee SRTs, if they're still around, which I don't think they will be, it'll be just Durango, are going to get the 7-liter. The Charger and Challenger are going to get our body revision in 2019 or 20. And if I'm not mistaken, if I've read correctly and I'm going off my instincts with my fingers crossed, the 2019 Charger wide body SRT, not the Hellcat, the SRT will have a 7-liter V8 producing 550 horsepower. Here's the reason for this. Fiat does not want to put a quadrifoglio in a Dodge. They don't. They were thinking about it, and they realized that they're cheaper to produce the V8s in Mexico than they are these engines they're making in Europe. So my predictions, which I'd like to think I'm pretty accurate on, because I've been in the automotive industry for a very long time, is that Fiat is going to be developing this 7-liter V8 for the Ram Rebel TRX, but they're going to be sticking it in all the SRT vehicles. That means they'll no longer have the 6.4. It's going to be replaced by a 7-liter. And coincidentally, the Raptor just happens to have 450 horsepower, and coincidentally, the Quadrifoglio happens to have 550, which is what they need to jump. Because if you think about it like this, the 6.1 had 425, the 6.4 had 475 or 485, the 7-liter will be 550. 550 is 100 more horsepower than the Raptor. It's also the same horsepower as the Quadrifoglio. So let's just face the facts here. Dodge is not going to be throwing Quadrifolios in the Dodges. Fiat's not doing that, and neither is Alfa Romeo. They're not doing it. We are going to be seeing a 7-liter SRT. This is going to be fucking awesome. I'm shaking the camera. It's so awesome. Who is excited for that? We're talking about a 7-liter SRT in a Charger, a 550 horsepower naturally aspirated Charger. Could be in the works. It's so amazing. I mean, it is mind-blowing. And that means the Hellcat's going to get a bump too. So what that means is the Hellcat may not be 707 anymore. It might be 720 or 725. We already have the Demon out. A lot of things going on from Dodge. So yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. If you guys do the math, 2005 was 6.1 with 425. 2012 was 6.4 with 475. Now you look at 2019, we have a 7-liter with 550. It's pretty much, if you guys look at the track record of Dodge, you can see that they happen to be releasing the TRX in the same year. We're getting a refresh for the Durango, Charger, and Challenger. And when they refresh all that, there's new engines, and we all know new engines are coming, and we all know they're not going to throw a V6 in a Charger. They're just not going to do it. Not like that. Dodge is all about the muscle game. With Cafe has been pushed back. Cafe standards were 2020, now they're 2024. So Dodge knows they have more time to push the envelope with the V8s. So mark my words right now, because when these engines come out, I'll probably have 250,000 subscribers or more. You guys can come back to this live feed and say thank you, because I'm telling you, the new Chargers, Challengers, and Durangos are going to have a 7-liter alongside the Ram Rebel, and it's going to be fucking awesome. So yes, Dodge has teased that, and I know they're working on it. So I got more news coming up in the coming weeks. I'm going to the New York Auto Show for 3 straight days in April, and I know for sure they're going to be dropping some sort of news up there, and I know that the Ram Rebel is going to be epic when it comes out, especially with the 7-liter hitting all their SRTs. I cannot wait for that. Paul at Family Cruising actually just did a video on the new ZR1 and the new Camaro and stuff like that. I believe it was the Camaro. And he was up there at the Chicago Auto Show. I checked out that video. You guys should check that out as well. He was looking at a couple of the Alfa Romeos up there. And I think he even looked at the Giulia, which, in my opinion, the Giulia is the sexiest SUV right now besides the Durango SRT. If you guys haven't seen that video, check out Paul's video on the Giulia. I thought it looked absolutely amazing. It's a very sexy SUV, and I cannot wait to see that on the streets and give it a review. I think it's going to be badass, if you ask me. But what do you guys think? Start making comments right now. What do you guys think about a 7-liter V8 in the Charger? I think that's fucking awesome, and I cannot believe they're finally going to do it. Yes, I agree, George. Thank God you guys waited, because the 7-liter is going to be better. If you think about the 6.4, it's 485 horsepower, 485 foot-pound of torque. The 7-liter V8 is going to be about 550 horsepower and about 550 foot-pound of torque. So that means if they were to put the 7-liter in the Durango the way it sits right now, you'd be looking at quarter-mile times of 12.3. You're talking about a Durango SRT that weighs 5,000 pounds plus, 5,300, and would be running mid to low 12s. The Charger Scat already runs low 12s, so now you're talking about a mid to high 11s for the Charger Scat Pack. So the 7-liter is a big step for Dodge, and I think it's about damn time they updated the 6.4, which is a badass engine, but the 7-liter is going to be eons more advanced than the 6.4. I just think it's going to be fucking awesome. I financed my Hellcat, and I recommend financing. Do not lease. 7-liter Durango is definitely going to be awesome, but it's not going to be until 2020, so you're going to have to wait till this time next year to actually hear about it. We're talking November of 2019. Winning Window Tint is in the house right now. I was talking to Lex over at Winning Window Tint. I want to see if he'll sponsor the Integra Type R with window tint. So if you guys want to see the Integra Type R get window tinted at Winning Window Tint and you want him to sponsor me, get the likes up to 40 right now. Everybody thumb it up to 40. Comment right now and tell Lex at Winning Window Tint you want him to sponsor my Integra so we can tint the shit out of the front windows and put a visor stripe in the windshield. Let's get those likes up to 40. Leave your comments there and tell Winning Window Tint to sponsor the Integra and get some damn tint on the car. So, yeah, that's going to be coming as well. And I can't start the Durango, but I will show you guys. It's sitting over there. Okay. And a lot of people are asking about the Durango, so I'm going to go ahead and hit you with a little bit of information on the Durango right now. So here's what's going on with the Durango. I was hasty and bought the Durango for my channel, and the reason it's being sold is multiple reasons. The first reason, number one, is the Durango is done. It's completed. There is no content left to bring for the Durango except the headers. Like, I really just don't want to put headers on it because they start getting into voiding all kinds of the warranty, which really isn't that big of a deal, but it also has a problem where it won't come out of track mode. It's stuck in track mode. I had the issue at the dealer that I had to continually go to get done. So it's basically, it's got the GTOS exhaust. So everything's been done on the Durango that I wanted to do for content. I really did want to do more content, but there's things in family that are more important than a vehicle, and the channel's going to grow, believe me, a lot better now because I've got more goals for the channel this year, and I also have a huge announcement on April 1st. I think it's going to be on April 1st or 2nd when I'm at the auto show, but the Durango is being sold. There's nothing left to do to the Durango. There's no mods left. And stuck in track mode may not be a very bad thing per se, but yeah, no, it's the Durango's being sold. I have had some individuals poking into my personal affairs, and they know who they are. I know it's none of you guys that are commenting right now, but I've had people calling the dealership that are selling the car, calling me and just, you know, harassing me and harassing the dealership about the Durango being sold, and then they're calling me an idiot and all kinds of names on the Facebook groups and stuff like that. You know, a lot of people are really upset about the Durango being sold, but there really is truly not really any content left to bring on the Durango besides supercharging it and putting headers on it, which is impossible because there's no computer to be available right now. And I've already spoke with Diablo Sport. There's not going to be an unlocked PCM for the Durango until the summer or later. So it makes no sense to hold on to a $70,000 car that there's no content for, especially when I got family things I'm trying to do for my wife and family, and my wife doesn't want the car anymore, and so it's going. It's just as simple as that. You know, a lot of people are digging into my life, and like I said, family's more important than a car. I'm sure all you guys who have families would understand if you had to sell your car to make your family happy, family comes first. There's more important things to it. And believe me when I say that there was a few things I had planned for the Durango, but we got what we needed done on the Durango to show you guys the content. Now, most YouTubers sell cars every 6 months anyway. I've had the Durango for almost 4 months. So besides supercharging it or putting headers or a cam in it, there really isn't much left to do. And when I tell you guys what I'm doing for the channel next month, you guys are going to lose your fucking minds. So I just need to, like, you know, take care of other things right now. I got the Hellcat. I got the Integra Type R. I got shit coming on. I'm going to be meeting up with Paul at Family Cruising in Chicago, possibly in April. And I'm going to be meeting up with Corey at Tall Guy Car Reviews and Paul at Family Cruising. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah, a lot of stuff coming. He's gonna be bringing the demon. Who's bringing the demon? No, me. Oh, no. I'll tell you guys one thing. I don't want you to get your hopes up. It's not gonna be a demon, and the reason it's not gonna be a demon is, well, I'm not gonna get into it. But I mean, I thought about it. I really, truly thought about the demon. You guys are not gonna expect what I'm about to tell you next month. You guys are just, you're not going to see it coming. You're not going to understand why I'm doing that, but it's a very big possibility. It's going to be fucking awesome. My 2-year-old son's looking in the window because I'm hiding in the garage because it's raining before I go driving. He's saying hi. Say hi, buddy. Say hi. That's my little buddy right there looking out the window watching Daddy talk about cars. This is my inspiration for everything I do. Everything I do is for my boys and my family. And the more subscribers I get and the more videos I make for you guys, the better I can do with the channel and the more time I have for family and for the channel. I solely want to be on the channel. I do have a full-time career outside of YouTube, which I don't really discuss, but the deal is I really want to get going with this because I want this to be even more full-time than it is. And my brother and sister are back home in Pennsylvania. Jody said I left his bottle at the shop. I'll have to get it next time I'm there. But I do have a lot of stuff coming for the channel. Gonna have a new house. And letting you guys know I'm going to have a new house with a double car garage. So both cars are going to be in the garage, bigger driveway, better neighborhood. That's coming like in the next couple of months, maybe sooner. I don't know yet, but it's coming. It's in the works. I think he just left. He went back to play with his toys and stuff. But yeah, a lot of good stuff is coming for the channel. And I'm possibly going to be selling the Integra Type R in the near future, but I'm going to be replacing it. Yeah, George wants to do, George wants to do some camber kit, so he's going to get up with me and we're going to come down there and do a video and do the camber kit on his car. That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, Jody at Free Old Tire Pros, awesome shop, guys. You see, I take my stuff down there all the time. They know what they're doing and I help them out. We work together and get the stuff done. They're just really awesome. But, yeah, I'm going to be getting, the goal is to replace the Integra Type R and replace the Hellcat at the end of the year. I'm not going to say no more. Both cars by the end of the year or by the middle of next year are going to be replaced with newer stuff. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing, but I can promise you that as much as I love the Integra Type R, if I'm going to be replacing it, it's going to be with something epic. Same with the Hellcat. So right now, you can see the Hellcat sitting on the 275s. It's been so warm in New Jersey, 40s, 50s, even 60s and 70s this last week. I'm going to be replacing the 275s with the 315s in the next couple of days. So I'm just looking at comments now. Yeah, you guys are going to miss the Hellcat. I don't know when I'm selling it or how it's going to work, but it is going to go bye-bye real soon. And so, yeah, you can see that I got a new video coming out on the license plate cover, installing that. That video is currently in the works. It should be done by tomorrow or Monday. And you can see that I've got the new license plate back here for Driveway Demons. So, yeah, the Continental tires, George, for sure. So, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to go over with the Integra Type R. It's going to basically begin with, I've got to fix the moldings. Right here, I got to put new molding trim on both sides. There's a little crack here I got to fill from the inside. I got to do it on both sides. Once I'm done, I'm painting the front bumper and putting a Mugen lip on it. I got to repolish the headlights. I got to wrap the hood. Got to tint the windows at Winning Window Tint. Replacing all the badges on the car and clay barring it. New clutch, new flywheel, new slave, new master, new lines, new shift link, and a short shifter all going in the Type R. And then once I'm done with everything I just mentioned, the Type R will be done, and I'll probably sell it for $30,000, maybe $25,000. I don't know yet. As far as the Hellcat, I'm probably going to sell it for $50,000, maybe $55,000, because it does have 800 horsepower, and that's if I sell it. I may trade it in, I don't know yet, but right now it's staying as it is. I got things to do throughout the year. We're talking near the end of the year. Yeah, so Free Old Tire Pros does all the work with me on my cars. They've sponsored me. The Hellcat has been sponsored by Continental. So Continental Tires has sponsored the Hellcat. The Integra is Falcon. Right now I've got the Falcon Azenis all-season performance, but Jody's going to be hooking me up in April with the Falcon I think they're the Falcon Azias high performance, all performance summer tires. I forget the name of them, but they're hot tires from Falcon, and they've officially sponsored the Integra. So that's what's going on as far as tires are concerned. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. Look how sick that is, the way the Hellcat looks. And you can see that the Integra is almost the same. Once I put the lip on, it may be a tad lower. I may have to raise it back up. That's the official license plate from Japan. It's a replica, but it's the one that they put in the advertisements for the DC-5. But the Hellcat is still my baby, and I absolutely love the Hellcat. It's a very, very big car compared to the Integra, and it rides beautiful. It really does. So a lot of people are asking me, why would you consider selling the Hellcat? Well, I'm not done with the Hellcat. I will not sell it until I do finish what I want to do. I'm getting photobombed by the Durango, as you guys can see. Photobomb. So what's going on with the Hellcat is a pulley, a tune, possibly 900 horsepower. I might do the red LEDs in the front of the headlights with diode dynamics. I also have to put a carbon fiber, possibly put a carbon fiber splitter kit on it from SPR. I'm thinking about doing GT-auths on the Hellcat, and a lot of other little goodies I thought about doing, wrapping the roof, stuff like that. The only problem is, if I do the pulley and the tune, I got to pin the crank, and that voids the warranty, and then the value of my car goes down. Then I got to fucking look around for a guy who specifically wants that car. So if the announcements go the way I want them to in April at the auto show, I won't be doing the pulley and tune unless I can secure a buyer for the car before I do it. And you guys will know more about that on April 1st. So yeah, I have to really be careful, because when I tell you guys what I'm thinking about doing in April, well, not in April, but tell you in April what I'm thinking about doing for later in the year, closer to Christmas time, if it works out, you guys will probably agree that it's a good choice, but I can't announce any of that right now. If you guys want to see a cold start on the Integra Type R, I'm going to fire it up. I got to put my phone against the garage. So I'm going to put my phone down so you guys can hear a cold start, because unfortunately it doesn't have remote start. It's a 2006. So I'm going to put this here so you guys can have a cold start. So I can't see any comments right now, but I will once I come back. I'm going to do a cold start right quick. What do you guys think? You like the cold start on the Integra? Let me just hold on one sec. Bluetooth. How's that? Is that better? What happened is I had Bluetooth on, and the Bluetooth was going to the car because I have a new stereo. Look at this that I put in. So I have the touch here on the car, and this is basically Apple CarPlay. So I can go in here and I can change everything over to my iPod, which isn't connected, which is my iPhone. And it went to Bluetooth inside the car. So that's why you guys couldn't hear me. But I'm getting in. Another thing coming from a Hellcat's perspective, I'll tell you guys something really, really funny. It only cost me $8 to fill this to almost half a tank, and I can drive like 3 whole days with that amount of gas, unless I hit VTEC. But like, I can literally drive this car a 100-mile trip on $8. It's insane. So it's become my daily, and this is how low it sits to the Hellcat. It sits so incredibly low compared to the Hellcat. It's like a tank. The Hellcat's a damn tank. So a lot of people want to know, am I going to review the Integra? Of course I'm going to review it. That's coming for sure. So if you see right here, when you want to turn left or right, you push up to turn left, down to turn right, because that's how you drive a right-hand car. Of course, I got to shift with my left hand. It's a little different if you see like a driver's POV perspective. This is what it's like driving on the right-hand side. So it's really, really cool. And, you know, it's got the Integra Type R right here. And you can see the Recaros. Absolutely beautiful seats. Like, I have to clean these seats because they're dirty. You can see the difference between the passenger and the driver. They're just so much dirtier over here. I am looking for another passenger seat. I need another one. So that is going to have to happen at some point here. But I'm going to be setting up my mount in the car. It's right over there, so I can, you know, talk while I drive. And don't forget, guys, check out freeoldtirepros.com. And not only that, check out justrivals.com. Those are the sponsors for Free Old Tire Pros and myself. There, I've set my mount up so I can talk with you guys while I drive. This is the Pioneer. And it's the AVH 2300 NEX, which I got for $300. It's normally $500 full retail. It plays a DVD, which you'll see, which I bypassed. If you watch my previous videos on the Integra Type R, you'll see I bypassed the DVD player. So the e-brake is not up, and I can just, it's playing one of my favorite movies, which is a Steven Seagal movie, which is really, really cool. And I can turn the sound up.
You take one step and I'm dropping this grenade.
So there we have it. It's really, really cool that I can have a movie playing in the car. I love that. I don't recommend having a movie playing while you drive. Ha! This warning has never been there before. That's crazy. That's never happened before. It's like I'm putting it on the internet, like right now live, and it's like it got hacked or something. That's strange. That is so strange. It's never ever happened. See, there, it's working now. That was like me getting hacked or something. Who the hell knows what just happened there? But anyway, if you've never heard of that movie, Under Siege 2, Steven Seagal, pretty badass movie. It was just a disc that I threw in there to verify it, check it out. Also love the movie, but that's, you know, pretty cool. The Recaros in the back are really nice. I also have the red carpet. I do not have the floor mat, so if you guys know anybody who's got floor mats at a good deal, please let me know. I really, really need the floor mats. I'm not going to like buy them right now, but hopefully the next month or two I'll get them. I'm missing that. So I'm mounting my camera right now gently because this is the iPhone 10. If you guys notice the quality being better, let me know, because I'm on an iPhone 10, which is a much, much better camera than the iPhone 7. So there we go. Make sure this is gonna stay. Does look pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna drive the Integra Type R while we chat and vlog. Yeah, the iPhone 10 is a really good phone. That's what I'm on right now. And do you guys notice a quality difference? I mean, I don't really know if it's better live streaming or not. I have to get out of the car right quick. I got to get this done for my wife. I totally forgot that a raccoon knocked our garbage over. So I'm going to exit the car, give me a few seconds, and then we're going to go for a drive. Okay, I just got to be careful getting in this car because the bolsters are so like raised up. I don't want to nick them and have them, you know, wear out. I'm replacing the pedals in the Integra Type R with Jody at Free Old Tire Pros when we do the clutch, which is coming up soon. I'm also doing a cold air intake from engine. I like the V2, but in the summer it's going to heat soak, so I got to put the cold air intake on for sure. But we're going for a drive now. I got to go up to Honda. up to Planet Honda. I got to pick up some championship white paint. So yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome to go up to the Honda dealership with the car. Everybody stares at it and loves it. It's the real deal. One guy had a Civic Type R up there, believe it or not, and he's like, the Civic Type R is better. And I was like, you know, I like the Civic Type R, I do. I just don't think that it's better than the Integra Type R. I think the best Type Rs Honda have ever made, number one, is the DC5 in my opinion. DC2 is right beside it. I love the EP3, which is like the 2002 through 2004 Civic hatchback, which is an awesome Type R, one of the best ever made. But if we're talking about Civic Type Rs and solely Honda Civics, the best Civic Type R ever made, in my opinion, is the EK. The 99 Civic Si. That is definitely my favorite Civic Type R. I just gotta watch out for these roads in Jersey because they suck. They suck so bad. Trying to read that comment while driving. Let's see. Yeah, the Integra has definitely always been the better car than the Civic. Integra was always the next step up. So if I had to choose between what I'm driving right now or the new Civic Type R, I'd rather have the DC5. Yeah, too many potholes for sure. The thing is with Honda is they used to release everything as Acura or Honda base models or SI, no Type Rs. We have been wanting a Type R for a long time. We never got it. Honda never released it. They basically sold the red Honda badges in Japan. Everything came with red Honda badges. Over here we had the black and chrome Honda badges. The problem is that they realized that, and now even the American models, which aren't Type Rs, have red Honda badges as options. They know what we want. I just revved it for you. Did you hear that? It's not too loud, but it's loud enough. It's loud enough. I'm headed over to the Honda dealership right now. It's a little bit of a drive, not too far. I'm definitely going to get K-Pro. K-Pro is going to allow me to adjust my idle to make it smoother since I've got the motor mount inserts on. I don't have a catalytic converter on the Integra Type R. It's basically Skunk 2 race header to HKS, 2.5-inch HKS. So the reason why mine's not that loud is because HKS has a huge resonator, which I'm going to bypass. I'm going to get that done. Jody, if you're still in the chat, I want to get Mike to create a custom weld to allow me to bolt in and out the resonator. Not permanent. I want to replicate the resonator that HKS has and design it with straight pipe so I can swap the resonator in and out whenever I want. I've done that before on the RSX and it really makes the HKS loud. That's what gives the signature sound on the HKS is the resonator. Not too much traffic out here today. It's a lot of fun driving the Integra Type R. When I'm hitting the streets with it, a lot of people stare. It gets a lot of attention. I can't wait till Honda Day and the car shows. It is going to be so much fun to drive this. I'm pretty pumped, to say the least. I think it's going to be... There's so much fun. I can't put words to describe how much fun it's going to be to drive a right-hand drive Honda. It's a Honda Day. I'm going to get on it once I get out of this little area that I'm in here. You guys will be able to hear VTEC live. How's the exhaust sound right now? Can you guys hear it? It sounds so good inside the car, I'll tell you what. It's music to my ears. So if you guys have any questions, Q&A me while I'm driving. Anything about cars, the channel, Hondas, doesn't matter. I'm going to be in the car driving with you guys for about 10 minutes at least while we go to the Honda dealership, maybe like 15. There goes a nice Jeep. I think it was like an Altitude or something.
wants the rev, it's rev happy. It's a totally different feeling than being in the Hellcat. Hellcat is low-end grunt, red line of like 6,200. In the Integra Type R, it just starts whining at 5,000, 6,000. VTEC kicks in, 8,700 RPM tack. It's just a beautiful sight and sound, to say the least. So, I'm gonna read some comments now. The Dodge Neon was a great car. The Neon SRT 4, I always wanted one, never had one, but loved it. Loved the caliber too. But I think that the Neon was the better performance car, if you ask me, even though it wasn't all-wheel drive. Neons have an iron block, and they can take a lot of boost, like 30 pounds or so before you have problems, 25 to 30. It just really depends on the tune as well. But I will tell you guys that the Neon SRT 4 was a beast. Those things would make 300-400 horsepower on pump gas all day with just, you know, a boost controller and an upgraded turbo and upgraded downpipe, stuff like that. They'd make ridiculous power. I love them. They're a really good car to go fast for cheap. But as far as maintaining them, I have no idea because I've never owned one. So I have no idea if it was hard to maintain or expensive, but they're a great car from what you can get out of them for sure. The Neon SRT4 was Dodge's answer to the STI and the Evo and the Honda Civic Si and the Acura RSX Type S. That was what they answered back with, and they had more horsepower. It was like 220, I think, or 240, I can't remember. But whatever it was definitely more than the competition, except for the Evo being 267 and the STI being 300. But they were also heavier cars too. So it really depends on how you look at it. But the Evo had the go fast ability for sure. I have a Scion TC behind me. And speaking of Scion TC, hilarious that this kid approached me with a Scion and said that my Hellcat was slow. He heard the Hellcat was slow or something, and that he beat me in the Scion. I laughed. I thought that was pretty funny. I think he was just trying to get a rise out of me. He was doing it on purpose, but I thought it was pretty funny. If my second gear started grinding, I mean that's starting to go bad. That sucks. That is not a good thing at all. I would think about replacing second gear, but you could probably go a little while. Very iconic car, definitely was. But if you have a gear grinding, I'm out to Royal from Pennzoil, and if that doesn't help, you can put some synthetic additives in there, and if that doesn't help it, then you have problems you may need to address. But forcing really take care of that problem. And hard, you can see vlogging stick. It's really not. Someone said in one of my videos earlier, he's like shifting, which I laughed. I was like, I'm not gonna power shift my dog any cent, just shift it. Really not. You wouldn't expect 250 horsepower to feel this good, but with a vehicle as light as the Integra, it definitely moves. Hopefully you guys were able to hear that nicely. Yeah, those Type R cams are nuts. I had them installed on my RSX Type S, and that was a lot of fun. Jason's already started with the guessing. Let the guessing games begin. if you want to know the big announcement from Dodge, it's the Ram Rebel and the new replacement engine and stuff like that. You'll have to scroll back through to see it. These brakes are amazing. And I'm not going to make this up. The honest truth is these are the most comfortable seats I have ever sat in as far as racing, or seats that are geared towards racing, should I say. Oh, that really sucks, Sam, seeing a Type R in that condition. But this is definitely the most comfortable racing seats I've ever been in. They're just as comfortable in their own way as the Hellcat, believe it or not. I'm just about ready to swerve all these potholes. I hate these potholes in Jersey. There's like a bunch I just missed hitting the pothole there. That was a good save. I was like so close to hitting a massive pothole, but it's all good now. It's all good. These Falcon tires ride really good, so another shout out to Falcon and Jody for getting it done. Splendid tires for all season rain and stuff like that. Now, forgive me if I'm looking at my phone and trying to read comments while driving. And looking out for potholes at the same time. Not fun. I'm gonna pull the camera phone down. The screen's gonna go blank for like maybe 20 seconds. I have to, rice parts. What rice parts am I putting on my car? I would love to chat about that. If you're joking, that's fine. If you're serious, you're entitled to your own opinion, but I didn't put no rice parts on my car, that's for sure. HKS and Skunk 2 are not rice. People get this motto in their head that what rice is. Rice is like slang or ebonic. It's not even a real word. It's like a word that we created, and then we like live in that fantasy of that word. Rotas is rice. Rice is a food you eat. Like, rice is a food. I don't play that whole Ebonics game with riced out and stuff like that. I don't believe in it. I don't agree with it. I don't see it. I never will and don't care, honestly. Rotas are not rice. And if basically what you're saying is that I riced out my car because I put rotas on it, then that makes no sense, because I tell you what, there's no way in God's green earth that I'm gonna put fucking Ray's Volks TE37s on the car. What moron spends $4,000 on wheels on a car that's only worth 20 grand? That's 25% of the value of the car. That's what rice is. Rice is for people who spend more money than their car is worth on wheels. I don't need to have Ray's Volks wheels. I want to go fast. I want to go fast. And that's engine mods and cams and supercharger. It's not riced out. I don't believe in rice. And I could care less for the word or what people think of it being riced. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I could really give a shit. I've been building Hondas for like 20 years, and it's not rice to put rotas on a Honda. In fact, I know guys who have Skylines that are worth $60,000 and they have rota grids on their Skyline. In fact, I personally know someone who has rota grids on their Skyline. So yeah, no, I could care less about all that rice talk. To me, it doesn't mean jack. I have an Integra Type R and And I have rotas on for wheels because I like what they look like. And performance over looks, in my opinion, like Frost said. So if you think I'm rice because I have rota wheels, that's fine. That's your personal opinion, and I don't care. I mean, no offense or anything. I just don't think it's rice. Anyway, I do have a lot of mods coming for the Integra Type R. I did have a guy tell me once about a couple weeks ago that it was ricey to have. Yeah. See, the RFP ones is what everybody wanted me to put on the Integra Type R, and I like them, but they're just, everybody has them, so I just wanted to be different. And I like the look of the rotas, but each of their own. Everybody's got their own taste in cars. I do like the RFP ones. They're nice wheels. I just prefer rota slipstreams or rota grids. The Integra Type R wheels will be going back on at some point once they get recoated. Now, as far as what I was going to tell you guys, someone said that I was ricing the Integra Type R out because I had a header from Skunk 2. And I was like, do you even know how to get a hold of a Toda header? Toda headers are like almost $2,000. They're rare. You can almost not even get them. And I was not putting a K-tuned header on my car because they leak. So I needed a header that didn't leak. And then the only header I could really get that wasn't going to leak and was going to be good was Skunk 2 because they make the most power. You guys can argue, you know, with me about it if you're hating on the Skunk 2 header or not. The simple fact of the matter is, if you take Toda and SSR and Spoon out of the equation, which are all $2,000 headers, no header outperforms Skunk 2. It's just a fact. Skunk 2 makes more power than the DC race header. It makes more power than the other one there. I can't remember. It's like PLM or something like that. It makes more power than that. And then there's another header that they've got out now that is behind, and I can't remember the name of it. Oh shit. It's on kseriesparts.com. There's no header that you can buy right now. If it's not a Toda, if it's not an SSR, it's not a Buddy Club, and it's not a Spoon, nothing makes more power than the Skunk 2. So someone said it was riced out. Whatever, don't care. I'm making good power at the Skunk 2 and it sounds good. As far as someone asked me about why I registered my car in Florida, there's many reasons for that. It's not anything in particular. I've just kept everything in Florida. I do have a house there, so I'm not going to lose the house or my registration. So will I buy a Honda Civic Type R? Possibly. I like the Honda Civic Type R. Yeah, the rotas might be a little heavy. These are only 17s. The Integra Type R wheels were about the same. I think these wheels may weigh about a half a pound each more, which is not really an issue. I think that for SRT4, he needs a bigger turbo injectors and a boost controller for sure, and a tune. Neons do great. Insurance rates are a little better. Taxes are a little better. You know, not too shabby. I might buy a trackhawk. I just might. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna leave the chat. I gotta check one thing out. I'm only gonna be gone from the video for maybe like 15 seconds. I'm back. Sorry, I had to leave because I had messages that I had to check. I had to check those messages right quick. But I run a photography company, so that's what I do for a full-time living. And I just hit a pothole too, or just about hit a pothole and hit a really nasty bump. And I absolutely hate that. It drives me nuts. We're almost at the Honda dealership. And if they have the Integra, or if they have the Civic Type R, I was gonna say Integra Type R, if they have the Civic Type R there, I'll show you guys. I think they might, because they had one a while back. I'm only about 3 miles from the Honda dealership. So I'm just looking at comments that I may have missed. I can't supercharge the Durango Social Butterfly because I'm selling it. When you guys find out what's happening on the channel in the next 8 months to a year, you guys are going to be pretty stoked and blown away. I'm a photographer and film director, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. I did it a pothole, a minor one with a big bump beside it, and I didn't like that. I hate hitting potholes. It puts me in a upset mood, so to speak. So someone asked me to give a hint. Oh, we're going to the underpass. Gonna definitely make some noise here. Here it goes. That sounded good. I would never lease a car, no. Give a hint at what's to come. I might take it to track day. But as far as a hint, let's just say that what I'm getting this year possibly is faster than the Hellcat. It's going to be faster. I don't know how much faster, but it's going to be faster for sure. So I just leave it there. I'll just leave it there. Let it slide. You guys can think about that. What car, the Hellcat or the Integra, secondhand? If you want to get an RSX or a DC5 of some sort, I would get a Type S and put Type R cams in it. Type S with a K-Pro, intake, header, exhaust, Type R cams, and you're set. But if you want an Integra Type R, it's the real deal. They're just expensive. Like, this car's worth about $23,000 right now. A lot of guys are selling DC2 Type Rs all over the world. They're averaging $20,000 to $25,000 US. So this could potentially be worth 25 plus in the condition it's in right now, because I've got 22,000 or 23,000 invested already in the car and mods. Once I'm done with it, it should be worth close to 30 to the right buyer, of course. So you have to sit around and wait for that to happen. But yeah, it's a great car. It handles great. This thing goes around corners like you would not even believe. I don't even have a sway bar on it right now, and it goes around corners. Anybody in here right now that's got an RSX knows how good they handle. The Type R has got a wider wheelbase and stance than the Type S does. What do you guys think? How does it sound? ZL1 or Hellcat? Well, that depends. It really depends. The ZL1 isn't as fast as a Hellcat. You're going to need to do like an intake and exhaust and a tune to keep up with the stock Hellcat. Or close. They handle great and they're fast. They really are great cars. I thought about getting one. I will own a Corvette, possibly, yes. I was going to get a C5 instead of the Integra Type R, but everybody wanted to see the Integra Type R. It was like a 70 to 30 vote out of like 500 people who voted. So I had over 300 something votes for the Integra. But I may sell the Integra for a C5. You never know. I love the C5. It's just a badass machine. HKS is the best exhaust for a Type R, in my opinion. It sounds fucking epic. I'm gonna give it a little downshift. Oh man, I love that. Absolutely love it. I do like trucks. I have met Mike at Street Speed. I don't think Mike likes me very much. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I didn't catch a nice vibe from him. I thought he was like upset or something. I don't know. As far as trucks, I do. I want to get a Duramax, but I need to get the subscriber count up. We got to share the channel. We're at 10K. Once I get 25K or 50K, I can start making all kinds of decisions. I got lots of content I want to bring you guys, like a whole ton of content. It's going to be a lot of fun. Rams are okay. I like Dodge Rams. I like the Rebel, but I'm more of a Chevy guy when it comes to trucks, unfortunately. I don't care too much for the F-150 or 2500 or F-250, and I'm not a big fan of Cummins. I mean, Cummins is good, it's just not my choice. I'm more of a Duramax guy for diesel. Raptors are nice. For a TL, Corsa. I get a Corsa exhaust for the TL. It's a V6. If you got a 4-cylinder, then you know, like Type R's or like the Integra Civic, stuff like that. HKS Skunk 2. Buddy Club. If you got a V6, I recommend Corsa. Corsa sounds great. Although I don't know if Corsa makes an exhaust for that model TL. I'd have to actually check that. They might, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Turbo for sure on the TL. Well, then again, you could supercharge too. So you really could do either. I'm almost at the Honda dealership. It's right there. Gonna be rolling up there, see what they got. This is gonna be pretty cool. I'm hoping they got a Type R. This is gonna be fun, turning right in a right-hand drive car with traffic flying up beside me. Okay, let's keep this real here. Let's do this. Nice BMW just drove by. Traffic, man. New Jersey traffic. I love going into this turn right here because the car just comes right around the corner. It's so, like, planted. Even at 30, 40 miles an hour, I can just whip the wheel. I gotta be careful. It'll overturn, oversteer. Now this is good. Merging left in the highway from the right side, I can see traffic better. So we're at the Honda dealership. I'm sure everybody's going to be staring. This is going to be fun. I love coming here because they've never seen anything like this. It's so much fun. So here we go. We're at the Honda dealership. I am not trading this in. They wouldn't be able to give me anything for it on the bank loan anyway because it's a 10-digit Japanese VIN. It's a full import. It's not American or a converted vehicle. So they wouldn't. Everybody's looking already. It's pretty cool. It's a great feeling when you roll up in this car. I'm just gonna back in right here because I'm only gonna be here for a few seconds. It doesn't look like they have a Type R here. I was looking when I drove in. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check. This damn seatbelt gets stuck. It just, I don't know, it won't go back up there. You wanna see the outside of the Integra Type R? Is that what you meant? Definitely. Okay, let me just grab my phone. We're gonna head in the shop and get my thing I ordered. I'm gonna have to talk quietly compared to normal because I'm gonna be going in the dealership. I'm gonna end the vlog here at the dealership as well. So, I have some touch-up paint that I got for the Integra Type R. So somebody had asked to see the whole car. So the whole car right here, you can see everything is Type R on it. I'm gonna replace these badges, and the reason why is I gotta remove them so I can clay bar everything because there's like dirt all the way up in between the Integra that you can't really see, and I don't like reusing badges. So I'm gonna replace all the badges, the side decals, everything is gonna get fully done up and restored. But yeah, this is the Integra Type R. Even down to the front license plate, I'm trying to get it exactly like it would be in Japan. I'm really upset about something that broke over here. So you can see a little crack I got to fill here, and the molding's coming off. So I'm going to show you guys, I got to fix this. I got to maybe drill in to the spot over here or get a second one of these because this moves. I'm going to fix the bottom part. It's cracked here and under the bottom. And I'm going to put like another one of these clips that are on there. So I'm going to take that clip off, get another one, fix that. That's all going to happen real soon. So yeah, it's clean, but it's got some work that needs to be done. I'm going to have to fix all that, but I'm going in the parts section here. I might go see Sue. It looks like they've got a Civic on the showroom that's yellow. It might be an SI. We'll look at that when I'm done. Man, the dealership is packed. It's totally packed.
Oh, a lawyer.
I've already paid for this paint, so hopefully they didn't send it back. I gotta get this paint. I'm worried about this Type R paint, but yeah, like I've got that spot I have to fix on the side skirt, so that's more important actually. I'm just waiting. Is there somebody working here in the parts? Yeah, I already bought a part like a month ago and just forgot to come get it. I was so busy. It's touch-up paint. It's championship white touch-up paint, yeah. I ordered championship white touch-up paint about a month ago, but I was just so busy I haven't been up here to get it.
What is the last name?
Venoit. So I'm picking it up right now. I'm hoping it matches. I'll tell you what, it should definitely match. This dealership is so busy today. I cannot believe it. Yeah, I like different types for sure. There's no doubt about that. I got a lot of stuff coming, Brett. Hopefully you like your hoodie. Brett supported the channel. He bought a hoodie. But it's like, dealership is very, very busy, especially the sales floor. There's so many people here today.
I'm gonna look it up. I don't see the thing. Let me just make sure.
Yeah, I ordered.
What kind of car is it?
It wasn't any vehicle specific. It was just touch-up paint. I ordered it, like I said, like over a month ago.
It was champagne white.
Championship white.
Championship white.
Yep. It's paid for in advance and everything. So I hope they didn't send it back. That looks like it on the wall. That I could spot it from over here. If it's for Corey, that's me. And if not, then sure. So they're trying to locate the touch-up paint. I don't think I'm gonna tint the taillights. I don't think so. Thanks for the comment on the badges. I definitely agree. Thanks for telling me it looks good. I just saw these comments now. I appreciate it, guys. But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna replace all the badges. And I don't think I'm going to tint the taillights because I like the Type R the way it is. I'm just going to leave it like that. I will be wrapping the hood for sure. I think wrapping the hood would be really cool. No doubt. What do you guys think of the live streams? Vlogging all day. I think it's cool. Better live than to record it on a camera and then post it later. I hope they didn't lose my paint. Oh, that's the guy that I ordered it from right there. Well, he should be able to find it. It's not that expensive, but... Oh, Dal, you're one of the first of the first K. I didn't know that. Awesome. Thank you so much. Carbon fiber wrap for the hood. Yeah, that's very possible. Very possible. I may do satin or carbon fiber. I'll let you guys pick it when that time comes for sure. I think he found it. Pretty happy about that. Now it's just a question of will it match?
You found it? That's me. Let's see, make sure. Where does it say championship weight? Oh, there it is. NH0AHA1, so it's the American version. It may work, it may not. What is the return policy like on this?
Once you open it up, it's yours.
Oh, so if it doesn't match, I'm just screwed. That doesn't make much sense. Does you guys think that makes sense? You can't check the paint, otherwise you can't take it back. So how do you know if it's even going to work? Yeah, so this is the paint right here. It's not NH0, it's NH0AH. So it should, but that's going to be up in the air. We're going to find out in a few minutes here. It is gay, Dallin. I completely agree. It's super gay. Like, yeah, you could return it, but you can't open it. So, like, why would I return it then? I don't know if it works. What if it works? Can't return it unless I know it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't think they have a Type R on the lot. They definitely don't. I don't see it, but...
Like breaking these inverters in your home, like
They do have a Honda Civic Sport right here. Hello, is Sue in? Sue, yeah.
Sue Lurch?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Oh, she's not? Oh, okay. I just figured I'd stop by and talk to her since I was here. We've been communicating about doing car reviews and vlogging at the dealership.
Okay.
Yeah.
She'll be here Monday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I emailed her and she said for me to call this gentleman. I forget his name, but I have his number. So I just figured since I was already here getting touch-up paint, I would just say hi to her and introduce her to the channel. Yeah, I do like car influencing and stuff like that, like car reviews, stuff like that. Yeah. So. Just tell Sue I stopped by. Tell her I said hi.
What's your name?
Corey.
Corey?
Yep, Corey.
I'll let her know.
Yeah, just tell her Corey Driveway Demon stopped by and that I'll call her and talk to her on Monday.
Corey Drive?
Driveway Demons. Yeah. Tell her I'll give her a call on Monday.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if she works Saturdays or not. So, yeah. You guys don't have a Civic Type R on the lot, do you?
Do we have a Civic Type R in here?
Because Sue showed me one in the basement when we linked up, but I wasn't sure if they brought it up.
We don't got one in here. Not in the showroom.
Yeah, I know. If Sue is the photographer here? Who does the
Photographer? No, he's not here.
Oh, okay, because we're working together, and they brought me downstairs.
About with Dave, right?
Yeah, they brought me downstairs and showed me downstairs. It was really nice.
Your number that was
Yeah, sure.
347-997-0036.
Yes, that's perfect. Yep. I was supposed to call her like a week ago, but I've been slammed with a lot of stuff. And I was here today, so I was like, oh, I'll just see her, but I didn't know if she worked or not. So, yeah.
I'll give her the message.
Awesome. So they do have an SI over here. I'll show you guys what the SI looks like. It's not a Type R, but it's really nice. The interior has gotten so much better over the years, that's for sure. The seats are really nice. If you ask me, the steering wheel's on the wrong side. Ha ha, that was a joke. But yeah, no, it's a really nice interior. I like it. I think they've stepped up big time, and the newer ones definitely have beautiful interiors. The steering wheel is fantastic. Leather red stitching. They definitely got the steering wheel right, that's for sure. But a very, very nice interior. And I like how they got the shifter. I really do. The shifter is very short and stiff. It's a really great setup. The only thing is that I just wish it was NA. That's about all. I don't know why, but yeah, I agree, Brett. You should have stitching to match for sure. And it's not a bad price though. Like if you think about what you're getting here, you're getting a 205 horsepower car for $24,000. It's a really good price if you ask me. You know, honestly, I think it looks all right. I'm not a fan of the color. I like the 4-door better though. If you ask me, this is not an SI model though, but I definitely like sedans better. But they're both really nice. So they don't have a Type R here on the lot. It's in the basement, so I'll have to get up with Sue next time I'm here and then take a look at it when I come back. So that'd be like Monday or Tuesday possibly. This is like a blue room, all the blue LEDs. I like that to match the Honda banner. So I got the paint, which is good, and I was able to get you guys a little bit of a view inside to look at some of the cars, but they don't have a Type R there. So yeah, it's really really a nice car. I like that body the best actually for the Civics, the SI. So that's a really nice body style. If you guys really like Hondas, I'll tell you what one of my favorite Hondas is. It's the FDR Civic, or FD2 Civic Type R. The 2008 4-door sedan Civic Type R. Absolutely love the FD2. My God. I probably like the FD2 as much as the DC5, and I don't like any Honda as much as I like the DC5, but that FD2 is sexy. I also like the AP2 Honda S2000. That's another one of my my favorites for sure. But yeah, this is a great dealership. I'm working with Sue up here. This Planet Honda in New Jersey. So we're going to be doing some stuff here. I just got to talk to her on Monday because I've been, you know, waiting to chat with her for a little while. And she sent me an email. I didn't realize I got it, but she emailed info@drivewaydemons.com, and I didn't check the email over the last month. So I got to get things rolling with her so we can do some reviews here at the dealership, especially on that Civic Type R. I got a Civic Si review coming with one of my subscribers here in New Jersey. He wanted to do it today. I told him maybe tomorrow on Sunday, but it's raining all day today and tomorrow, so it doesn't make sense. Gonna have to maybe do it on Tuesday when it's sunny and 60 degrees. So that is that's most likely what we're gonna do. But yeah, blue is an awesome color. As you guys can tell, I like white. White is one of my favorites, if not favorite. Sponsorships are hard to get. They're not impossible, but they're hard. It depends. It depends on what sponsorship and what company. It has to be a company that's willing to work with you, and not all companies are willing to work with you. It's a simple fact that some companies just don't care, and others care more than you think. So Skunk 2 is a good company. I'm sponsored by Skunk 2, so shout out to Skunk 2 for sure. They sponsored the Integra Type R, and they got me the Skunk 2 race header, and I was going to do coilovers with them, but I got sponsored by K-Tune. I'm also sponsored by K-Tune, so so yeah, the sponsorships can be really tricky to get a hold of. It depends on what you're looking to get. So I recommend starting small, maybe tires or an intake. K-Tuned is a good company, and so is Skunk 2. They're both really good companies. Skunk 2 has great customer service. I'll tell you guys right now, Skunk 2 is probably the best customer service of the handful of companies that I've dealt with for the Integra Type R. Every time I call them, they answer the phone. When I sent them a sponsorship request, this is straight up truth, I sent them a sponsorship request, and within maybe like 5 minutes, my phone rang, and it was one of the directors of operations and who manages all that stuff, and approved my sponsorship like then and there. I had the Skunk 2 race header 3 days later. So I have to tell you guys the honest truth, that Skunk 2, as far as my experience, they're a very, very good company, and they've done me right. The product works well, it fits well. It sounds good. I can definitely feel the gains in horsepower. With K-Pro, I'm going to feel even more. They sponsored me quick. They answer the phones every time I call them really quickly. They answer all my questions. I can't say that for everybody. There's companies out there that I've called like till my face turns blue, and they don't answer. I don't want to mention names because I'm not really a negative person. I don't want to bring negative attention, but I can promise you that in the last 6 months, I've had at least a handful of companies that really fucking suck at customer service. They don't answer the phone, and when you do leave a message, they call you back. They're not willing to work with you. They don't want to sponsor you. They don't want to work with you at all. They won't
They just won't answer the phone, answer questions. They seem bothered by the fact that you're on the phone with them, and it just really it really sucks. So Skunk 2 is one of the companies that if I call right now, or not, maybe not right now because it's Saturday, but if I call Monday during the day, they're going to answer the phone really quickly, and I'm going to say, hey, I got a question about this, and they're going to be right on it and tell me what I need to know. And I've called them multiple times, and I have definitely give Skunk 2 recognition, you know, for their time and their effort. They're a great company. So yeah, definitely great. Skunk 2 are awesome. K-Tuned, they've got pretty good customer service as well. BC Racing in Florida, another good company. I'm not sponsored by BC Racing, but they're good as well. I would rather get wheels before I'd wrap. That's just me. Kevin, smoking me with your K-Swap DC2? You might. You just might. Depends on what you got done. I like the DC2. But the thing is that on a road course, a Type R DC2 and a Type R DC5 stock for stock, the DC5 will win on a road course. It'll also win on the Nuremberg. It'll also win on a drag strip. Now, if you're K-swapping, that's a totally different story. If you're going to K-swap, I'll K24 Frank build this one, and then it'll be more fair. But no, I'm a big fan of the DC2, so I'm not going to talk any bad things about the DC2 because it's one of my favorite cars of all time. Absolutely love the DC2. So props to you, Kevin, and your DC2. That's fucking awesome. I think you should definitely think about like supercharging and doing more shit to it because it'll be fast as a fucking rocket. It'll be sick as all hell. Hold on, let me talk to these guys real quick. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You should subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm doing a live vlog right now. Yeah? Yeah, Driveway Demons.
Driveway Demons?
Yeah,
Got you.
this is a Type R, man. It's not a conversion. It's full Type R.
Authentic, right?
Yeah.
JDM.
It's got a 10-digit Japanese VIN.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, so this is the real deal.
Real deal. Oh,
yep.
Beautiful.
And I'm up at the Honda dealership, so right? Yeah, makes sense.
Wait, what's the channel again?
Driveway Demons. That's where you park your car in the driveway, and then Demons.
Got you. Got you.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man? You like it?
Love it.
I got one of the Honda sales consultants is out here chatting with me. How you doing? I'm Corey. Diego?
Diego.
I'm Corey.
Nice to meet you, brother.
I'm actually working with Sue. Sue and Mike, the guy who does the photography.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing some reviews here, but the problem is that Sue told me to talk to a guy named Tim. Tim. He said call Tim. She said call Tim. But I didn't see my email until last week, and it was like a month ago. I'm like, oh crap! So I'm gonna email Tim tonight, talk with Sue, and we're gonna start working together, which is why I'm vlogging right now at the dealership. So
yeah, amazing car.
Thank you. This is straight from Japan.
I can see that.
10-digit VIN and everything. I had to get Champion white touch-up paint, custom ordered. So yeah, they're on. They're saying that everybody the chat. What they saying? Type R. True that. Yeah. JDM fanboys. A lot of the Honda guys, when they see this car, they're like,
I know. Listen, I'm super family, but I'm in love with your car right now.
Thank you. You like the DC5? Yeah, it's my favorite car. I've wanted a DC5 Type R forever. I had 3 RSXs, and I had a Civic hatch, a 92 Integra. I had a 02 RSX, 03 RSX, and an 04 RSX.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and then I had a 2002 Civic EP3, and I had a 98 hatch and a 99 SI. So I've had a lot of Hondas, and this was my dream car, and I was able to get it for my channel.
How you get it, bro? Get it.
There's a guy, believe it or not, the guy who imported this for me, his name is Diego.
That is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He's from where?
He's from
America?
Queens.
Huh? Queens. So
yeah.
maybe he's because everybody in my country, I'm from Argentina. They have the same name, you know?
Yeah, he may be, but if you watch my video, Driveway Demons on YouTube, you'll see Diego's in the
I'm gonna check that because he have all your information.
Yeah.
I'm looking for you, bro.
Yeah.
Looking for you.
Oh
hey,
yeah, thanks.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Thank
no problem.
You.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for chatting with me. And I'm a Honda guy, so I'm a car guy really. I like all cars, but I do love my Hondas too. I mean, I drive a Hellcat. I got an 800 horsepower Hellcat, but I still drive my Hondas.
Hey, listen, you don't find this kind of car anywhere.
Yeah,
listen, I'm telling you, you can park in a Lamborghini over there.
Yeah.
And everybody gonna check you.
Oh, no. I was at a Cars and Coffee last week. It was warm, like 20 cars were there, and a guy had a friggin' Skyline, like a GTR. Everybody was looking at the Integra. But you want to say hi to the YouTube channel?
Oh, you have it. Oh my.
You want to say hi or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera, guys. This is the sales consultant from...
Argentina, Paraguay.
say what's up to Diego.
This is Diego. Vamos los carros japoneses. Ahí está, los carros japoneses los mejores. That means the Japanese car is the best.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, saluda a todo el mundo. Viva Sudamérica.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Awesome.
Take care, brother.
You too, buddy.
Amazing.
Thanks for talking.
When I check
When I come up here and see Sue this week, I'll come say hi to you.
Absolutely.
I can bring the...
I'm live here, so we're gonna take care of you.
And you're comfortable. I bring the camera, say what's up, and
Absolutely.
awesome,
Sounds
awesome.
good.
All right,
Love
we'll
it.
see you this week,
Love it.
Diego.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, buddy. So Diego is going to work with me too here at Planet Honda. So I got Diego, Sue, and Tim. We're going to work with everybody here, and I am going to be moving to Pennsylvania or something most likely in the next month or two for a bigger house. But I'm still going to be coming out here a couple times a month. So we're definitely going to have a lot of content coming for that kind of stuff. Kevin, you might be. I don't know. You might be. Yeah, you got in hell late, bro. There's a lot of stuff in this chat that went on. I've been vlogging for an hour and a half. I'm going to end the vlog now here in the next couple of minutes. As I'm headed over to get a couple of errands, run personal errands that are not car related. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this chat. I'm going to give you guys a really big hint at what's going on for Driveway Demons. I'll tell you that what I'm doing in 2017, I am going to be the only guy. I'll give it to you like this. So these are the hints. I'm going to be the only guy, most likely, on YouTube with the vehicle that I'm trying to get this year. The only guy. I already have the DC5, and I'm the only guy that's got that. But I mean, like, yeah, it's going to be fucking awesome. And I'm just reading comments right now. I have not done the RBC, Kev, but I'm thinking about buying the Skunk 2 manifold with the throttle body because it's better. And when I have the K Pro, more horsepower. But if I did the RBC, you got to cut that valve off on the throttle body side, and you got to move a few things around. It's not a big deal, but you got to cut that off. You got to use the Carceps adapter for the throttle body, and then you also have to get the intake manifold gasket from Honda, and you got to drill an extra hole. I've done that before in my RSXs. The RBC is a really good intake manifold, but the Skunk 2 fits perfectly with no modification, and I think the Skunk 2 provides more power. So, so I'm thinking about doing that. I got a lot of options that are available to me in that respect. But as far as cars, I will let you guys know that the car that I'm possibly getting, if it's announced, you know, if everything's announced the way it should be at the auto show this year, is going to be fucking awesome. And yeah, you guys are gonna be blown away. And I'm really sitting on this decision, as it's gonna be a hard decision. I am thinking about keeping the DC5 forever, as it's my dream car. And I finally own 2 of my dream cars, the Hellcat and the DC5. So yeah, definitely gonna think about keeping that. I love hanging out with you guys and vlogging, I really do. Awesome, Kevin. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the video for sure on the RBC or the Skunk 2 when I do that. I'm definitely going to be doing the Carceps adapter, the RBC or Skunk 2 manifold, throttle body, and K Pro. I'm going to be looking at a 260, 270 horsepower Integra NA. Then, after I do that, I'm going to be doing a supercharger. Comptech supercharger could be in the works for the Integra Type R. And I know this car will make well into the 400 horsepower range with the supercharger. Crank. So it should be good for 330 wheel. And I've done this before on Type S's, and I might do Brian Crower cams. Crower made cams, but his son, Brian Crower, makes better cams. So yeah, I might do Brian Crower. Kevin probably knows all about them. If you're looking at cams, Brian Crower cams are probably the best cams for an Integra Type R RSX. Skunk 2 are right there with them. It just really depends on what you're looking to do. But Brian Crower are top notch. So I'm thinking about getting supercharger cams from Brian Crower, excuse me. So doing the BC supercharged cams with the supercharger, that should get me well into the 400 crank, 450. And yeah, I think that these engines, I think Kevin will agree, that the K20 engines can handle about 500 horsepower or 600 before they blow. They're forged internals from the factory. They're very, very strong engine, these K20s. As long as the tune is on point and you're not knocking, you can make 500, 600 before you'll have a problem. So I'm going to be doing the supercharger for sure. and it's going to be a lot of fun for sure.
Another guy from South America, Ecuador, George. He's one
How
of
you doing,
the
George?
person.
Oh shit, you got the wheel now.
Yeah, this is the real Type R,
Really?
right
Look
from
at
Japan. Yep.
that.
You can open the windows over there?
Oh yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you right here on the door. Only Type R's get these. And then right here in the door jam, it's all Japanese. This is straight from
Say
Japan.
hello for YouTube, bro.
Yeah, there's YouTube. Say what's up to YouTube.
What's up, guys? Shit, this is the real deal right here. I'm about to do a snap.
Yeah, this is the real deal. It came off the boat from Tokyo to Florida in September.
Really?
And then it came off the boat from September. They brought it up to Queens, and it was in New York City in September, and I picked it up in December. So it's
Original.
it's 100%. This is the real Honda. The Civic Type R is nice, but this is the real deal.
Man, you're like celebrity right now.
Integra.
They're all filming out here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'll even give you guys a little exhaust.
Thank you. There you go.
Sounds pretty good. Huh?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Let me close the door for you, man.
Oh yeah.
Keep going, keep going.
Thank you much. So yeah, they're videoing the car. I did a little rev for them. Hopefully you guys like that little bit of rev I gave you. The only thing I don't like about the Skunk 2 header is you can hear the exhaust sound. You can hear the ticking of the exhaust louder when you rev it. It's got like a, not really a raspy rattle sound, but maybe sort of, and that's coming from the large primaries and the fact there's no catalytic converter and the exhaust flow is faster, but that's great. But Rockstar status achieved. Be sure to share the channel, guys, with everyone. I love living here on the vlog with you guys. You guys are awesome, and I just love vlogging out with you guys. I'd hang out with you all day, but I got a family too, so. But I'll tell you guys, I absolutely love it. You guys are a lot of fun to hang with and chat with. CarPlay just activated. Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me. If you can't, every Tuesday, and I do have a few car shows every single week in the spring, summer, and fall. So Menlo Mall, upper level parking by Macy's, 8 p.m. this Tuesday. I'll have another live video Monday or Tuesday, but make sure to check out the Driveway Demon store for your hoodies. I'm not wearing my hoodies, I'm pointing out of habit. DrivewayDemons.com. You can support the channel there as well as get your hoodies. Be sure to share this channel, this video with everyone. I'm about to hit 10,000 subscribers, and I can't wait till I hit 25,000. So it's up to you guys if you're loving it. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So see me at the Menlo Mall if you guys want to hang out. The show will be Tuesday at Menlo Mall, Edison, New Jersey.
He wants to get out real quick.
Oh, okay. So I'm about to end this video, guys. Till the next video, remember, have fun, be safe. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care, Brett, Tony, and Dal, and everybody else. I'll see you guys next time.